Hi, family. It's Regina. Welcome if this is your first time. Welcome back if you're a repeat guest. Glad to have you here. So, my journey is, if you don't know my story, in the last year, now it's been 15 months, yay, I basically spent the inheritance, dove headfirst into a serious perfume collecting addiction. I don't know what you call it what you want. However, at the end of it all, I now have over 600 fragrances. Spirit spoke to me and said, you need to get that down to 600, to under 600, and you need to do it on social media. And there's a reason for that, which maybe sometime later in the future, I'll explain to you why. Being obedient, I am here. I have gone through almost 200 Middle Eastern fragrances. I have only kept approximately 60. I am now working my way through niche and designer. And today is going to be a designer series. What I'm doing is just picking a house or a designer. I am spraying. First sniff, I'm deciding is it a yay or nay. Truth of the matter is the money's been spent and someone else can love these fragrances so much more than I ever will. I'm not really sure I plan on stopping buying perfume. I just need to keep my collection under 200. Today we are doing Carolina Herrera and Jimmy Choo. Welcome and cheers. Carolina Herrera has so many perfume lines as well as flankers. Didn't have the hype for so long, but then I ended up buying this, which is Good Girl, I believe, the original. To be honest with you, I've never actually sprayed it. I actually bought it for the design, for the aesthetic. This is going to be a first for me. Ah, there you go. Take it apart. If you didn't know, now you do. We're going to spray this puppy. I'm going to see what I think. If you have now gotten familiar with me, you know that I have more of these because once I like an aesthetic, I tend to try to go all in. I don't know what they smell like. They may all be the same juice, just in a different shoe. Let's spray. Not great. That's okay. This is obviously designer scent. It's a little overwhelming right now to my nose because I may have oversprayed it. Probably should have just stuck to the normal one that I can't seem to get right. It is very nice. Mainstream. There's some fruit in there. Maybe there's some floral. I'm just getting lots of fruit and yeah, lovely. It's lovely, and so it will stay, which I'm shocked by because I'm not sure I thought that the original would ever suit me, but it's a keeper. I went back to see the notes. There is a lot going on. Now, the notes, which again are on the screen: almond, which I do get; coffee, which I do not get; bergamot and lemon, do not get that; tuberose, jasmine, sambac, orange blossom, orris, and Bulgarian rose. That is the floral that I certainly get, and I'm sure it's mainly the orris because orris comes off just really soft to me, and this is, I'm not getting a lot of rose, I'll be honest. Base notes, which is where it just blows my mind: tonka bean, cacao, vanilla, praline, sandalwood, musk, amber, cashmere wood, cinnamon, patchouli, and cedar. Really? I'm not getting any of that, but I had to go back and look because I was just a little perplexed at the lack of definable notes. Here's another beautiful shoe. I believe this may just be Good Girl in a different shoe, but I'm going to spray it because, you know, they say that sometimes and then you smell it and it, to your nose, it does smell different than what you thought it was. So I'm going to spray this. Ooh, this to me is different. This is more floral, maybe some fruit, whereas Good Girl, the little one that I had did not have fruit to my nose. This one is a little more intense. It's lovely. So this is a keeper. Woo! Okay, we're moving on, guys. Keeping two of these. Continuing along our Carolina Herrera journey, we have this gorgeous Good Girl, very Good Girl stiletto. This was actually the first one that I bought. Obviously, have collected the other ones since. We're not going to talk about it. Again, it's mainstream. Louise Turner and Quentin Beach did this as well. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow, this is rose. This is full on rose. This is not related to the other two. Gorgeous, but the rose is powerful. And maybe a little fruit in there, a little lychee, I don't know, a little something. But there's rose for sure. I'm actually surprised this was the first one because when I bought this, I was not going through a rose phase, but apparently it's good. This is the keeper. And how could I not? Look at this one. Purple is my favorite color. This one is just a stunning stiletto. I really hope I like the scent on the inside. Let's hope this one doesn't knock my socks off. Oh, the sprayer is horrible. It's better, I guess, if you just push more pressure. I really need all right, that was 5 sprays right there. Woo! Oh, this one's nice. I get more almond in this one. It's more subtle and lighter on the floral. I mean, I'm going to say yes, of course, yes, but it's a keeper. I tossed in a Mugler, which is Angel Nova Eau de Toilette. Thought I loved them both, but let's check. Do I really? And do I really need both? I don't know. Oh, don't like the little spray, that's for sure. And I just promised myself only once. I lied. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. See, this to me is like So Candid or Scandal. It is just fun. It is fruity. This is an eau de toilette, a good work scent. Like this is a yes. And this one, Angel Nova Eau de Parfum. Same, hopefully lovely fruity scent that the other one has, only a little bit more intense. This is a stronger presence of red fruit to me. I mean, equally lovely, and it's staying. And I can't wait until it gets warmer so I can actually wear both of them. Wow, this is nice. Okay, this one's also a keeper, Angel Nova Eau de Parfum. And the last house that I'm going to talk about is Jimmy Choo. And we're just going to go into this one, which I believe is just Jimmy Choo, just spray. I have to be honest, might be Jimmy Choo I Want You. I'm not really sure. Mainstream fruits, light florals. There's got to be vanilla down there somewhere. This is a keeper. This is an easy wear, which no surprise, right? We are in designer fragrances. It is meant for the majority of fragrance wearers. So this is lovely. If you're asking me which I prefer better, I'm probably going to say I like this better than I like Good Girl combos. This is a keeper too. Then I'm going to get 3 Jimmy Choos. This is Jimmy Choo Vanilla Love that I actually picked up in Heathrow. Thankfully, the little lid does come off. Woohoo! All 3 distinctly different, and I knew I liked them and I brought them home. But it's been 9 months ago, so let's check it out. Okay, I mean, it's a strong spray. It just doesn't. This is kind of a spicy vanilla. It's a lovely vanilla. It's just there's more spice in it than I think I remember. It's a keeper. Next Jimmy Choo is Amber Kiss. Looks like that. And like I said, I bought all 3 when I was going through Heathrow for a trip last year. Been sitting on my shelf ever since. I need to start putting dents in some of them. Now, I'm a huge Amber fan. Well, I do like that sprayer. Very nice spray. I don't want to get too close to my nose just in case it goes in my mouth. It certainly has good projection. It's a nice amber. There seems like there's pepper in here as well. There's something spicy, but it's lovely. I better get to the last one because I don't want to call it and say that, yes, this is also a keeper, but it's a keeper. And rounding up the rear is Tempting Rose by Jimmy Choo. Another gorgeous bottle, another beautiful looking fragrance. Obviously, I'm going to go, this must be a rose scent. I'm not spraying too hard because, you know. Oh, now see, this is a very mature rose. I don't know any other way to say it. I don't want to say it's dying. It's totally different than like Very Good Girl. It's more rosy. Maybe it's more realistic. I don't know. I can't, but it's a very different rose. All of them are staying. Failed my mission today. Well, guys, that is it for this episode. I did not do as well as I had hoped. I picked 3 designer houses that I love. Now, that's not to say they're going to stay forever because, once I get closer to the 200 and I go through that second round, things are going to get tighter. Competition, screws will tighten. But in the meantime, these are all staying, and I hope you will join me for another episode. As always, cheers.